pop the game off to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everybody. It's time for more visual novels with your friends, Rabbit and Spaz.
Hello.
And this one's another fun one he picked out of the reeves of visual novels. I had something clever and I fucked it up. God damn it. Fuck it.
Another golden pick from the stacks. From the archives.
This is Penny Larceny. And and some of the writers who worked on this go on our streams, and now we're best friends.
We're friends now.
We're friends now.
Just pick them up like Simba out of the chat.
Time doesn't make a lot of sense. Feels like I've been working with Hate 4000 for years, but it's really been a few short weeks. Just weeks shenanigans and antics, and that's it for myself and Fully jumping right into the deep end and staying there. It's not surprising. We'll not go to embrace life and every opportunity it throws your way. Because you don't know when the things you love will be taken away. Sorry, I'm probably totally depressing right now. I want to be totally upbeat and happy at how fast everything's moving for me, but I can't deny the downside. Thinking about your parents again, huh? It's been 10 years since they passed. 10 years. Doesn't feel that long. These Crimer Kipper weeks have felt like years, but those 10 years have felt like weeks at best. You weren't there for that. I mean, you showed up right after it happened. Literally right after, but... If I told you how I lost my parents, maybe it helped my mood to share. It's a bit triggering and depressing, though, so it's up to you. I might even want to share. Go ahead.
When the voices in your head are telling you, nah, I'll pass.
It's like the Squidward house going, I got nothing, and just slides down. It was a simple caper, like any other. Started out that way, at least. My mother and I breaking into a Continuum science facility. My father running comms and tech support from afar. But almost immediately, everything went sideways. Alarms we cut earlier, that day reactivating, lab guards armed with Continuum weaponry pouring out of every room we already checked. Comms went dead. The last words I ever heard from my father, run for your life, before a burst of static and nothing. Cornered, no way out except for a small air vent, too small for my mother to fit in. I remember her words exactly. Penny, you have to go. Get out of here. I'll distract them so you can get away. No, not about you. I'm not leaving you. Please, I can't do this alone. You can't. And that's when he shook the sample of Serum 23 we just stolen and stuck me with a needle. Ow! Almost immediately, I heard an unfamiliar voice in my head, confused just like me, but somehow through the noise I heard my mother. Hey, look after her for me, okay? And then she pushed me into the vent and sealed it behind her. I still hear the echo of Catania's ray guns in my head, unable to do anything to watch through the vent as they vaporized my mother, and I ran. I crawled through those vents, escaped the building, and ran of a night. I went back to an empty home. That didn't last. The voice in my head, your voice, I thought I was losing my mind from the grief. A mentally ill, homeless orphan mask is easy prey for capes. Thankfully, the one who caught me was nice enough to send me to a hospital, not jail. You know the rest of the story, how I met Gibson, how I came to accept you as a real person, not a delusion. 10 years. Thinking about it, if the story's a sad one, I'm in a much better place now, aren't I? I'm back in the swing of things as a mask. I got a cool new boss to work with. Gibson and I are making this Crimer thing happen. And all along you watched over me for her, just like she wanted. Thank you. I don't know if I'd be here now if it's not for you. I'm only one voice in the choir. You're building a new family on the way. I am, aren't I? I'm making something here that'll hopefully last. A new mass supergroup, in a way. Just like the Larceny family of old. I think Mom would be proud of me. Alright, but lying in bed soon enough. We're gonna be burning daylight soon. It's time allowing the Crimer and pick my last caper before my account expires. 4K's learning a lot, I think. Worrying of them is healthy for the development and as a non-murdery computer. I can keep that rolling or go help someone else. So, whom do I want to crime with for my final outing?
Oh, and don't get me started on Grammy, Larceny.
She knew Sly Cooper.
She was a tough old bird.
Think. Don't copy that floppy is the newest one. Is the big one?
Yes, that's the one we have to do.
Okay, don't copy that floppy.
For reasons.
You're lurking a bunch? Lurk away. I'm getting pizza. One rideshare later, I'm at the abandoned office complex, making my way to Hate 4000's basement. Huh. The hallway ceiling leading to the layers collapsed. That's odd. I mean, the building's left to disrepair on purpose to hide 4K, but contracted workers usually keep the routes of their layer clear. Unfortunately, no good thief would let a little thing like a collapsed ceiling stop her. I reroute and arrive more or less on time. I find my computer buddy sulking in the dark, as one corner of the room has collapsed as well. Oh, bud. Hey, what's going on? What happened to your lair?
The same thing that will happen to all entities, synthetic or organic, on a long enough time scale. It is dying. This facility has been in continuous operation since the 1960s, and spot repairs can only do so much.
But you have those two guys who haul your mainframe around and stuff, right?
Mark and Gordon have dropped my contract in favor of installing microwave ovens and custom kitchen deliveries for Magmatron's volcano lair.
Are Mark and Gordon those, like, two low-poly guys from the Dire Straits video?
Yeah. Ungrateful minions! Unloyal! Treasonous! And I'm left abandoned. Again.
Hey now. I'm still here, yeah? You got a friend of me.
Don't sing it. Don't do it.
I won't. I'm trying not to. I'm tamping it down. You know me. You know I wanted to.
The copyright fairy is hovering behind you with a shotgun.
I can dodge it. I can dodge it. I can dodge the blast.
Do not quote Randy Newman to me. And I am grateful for that, but I feel so. I do not want to say full of hate. That's too simple an answer, and does not convey my actual feelings.
Okay, come up with some synonyms until you hit the mark. Come on, how do you feel right now?
Alone. Singular. Incapable. Unable. Fixed in one point of space while the world collapses. The closest human analog would be a sense of isolation due to tremendous physical disability. I've left my basement dwelling a total of 5 times since I was created. It takes so much effort. All I have is these crumbling walls and a dial-up modem. And now, I don't even have my workforce. All I have is you. Perhaps it would be best if I give up on my burning hatred of humanity.
Now we're talking.
And simply collapse where I stand, my circuits corroding and capacitors leaking, until I shut down for good.
Less good.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill humans. Yay! I just want to stand here and embrace entropy. Yeah, no. No.
Also responding to someone's outpouring of depression with, "Now we're talking," is insensitive.
Yeah, that was, yeah. I'm sorry. Thought we were going one road, it was a different road. I should have looked at the map.
I thought you was gonna bob, but you weaved.
You weaved. Okay, now we're not talking. Our favorite sad computer needs a pep talk. What approach should I take, you think? Soak the fires of purpose. They're Hate 4000 and they need that confidence boost. Sympathize with them. You felt lost and loneliness too. I'm sure you can relate. Hate's not a human. Humans can't be repaired or upgraded easily, but perhaps they can.
Yes. Just what everyone wants to hear when they're hurting. I can fix you.
I can fix you. Oak, the fires of purpose. I hate 4,000. No, I think we should talk about this.
I could fix her, but whatever's wrong with her is so much hotter.
Okay, I'm gonna have to be super real with him for a moment, though. I went through my own isolation, falling apart, unsure if I had any future. I lost my mother and father. I acquired a superpower that the cases took for mental illness. My sink glugging, no matter how many times I fix you! And I ended up spending weeks in a hospital, feeling like I lost everything, like nothing could ever be good again. But 4K, loss and loneliness, these are universal. Human or computer, we can all feel them. You know what pulled me out of that downward spiral?
Getting a power that the capes mistook for mental illness. It's like, no, Dad, I'm an assassin, not a crazed gunman. Well, the prime difference being that one's a career and one's mental sickness. No, Dad, put Mom on the phone.
I love snipers so much.
Yeah. Please supply data.
You know what's funny? Overwatch has all these characters and whatnot, and TF2 has had the same characters for almost 20 years. An endless comment. We know so much about them, and the world they live in is so stupid, and my pizza's here, so give me a minute.
Okay. I choose to believe that. Hey, Zervire. I choose to believe that 84000 is capable of providing hold music through a tinny chest speaker. Come back to bloopy fucking Muzak.
Get that later.
Yikes. I could use some space here. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty.
I almost went 0 to 100 real quick into a wall. All right. We'll get that pizza later. So, going ahead. Oh, you already said this line, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, say it again.
I secondary request. Please supply data.
There you go. Gibson, a new friend that I met at the hospital. He helped me realize I wasn't alone. And now you got me as a buddy. You're not alone either.
Not alone, yes. But I remain isolated. This moldy old basement is all I have.
Okay, well, let's solve that problem. What will it take to get you out of here? Every problem has a solution. Let's brainstorm. What can you do?
Drones. Mechanical extensions of myself, with sensory modules to allow me to leave my lair.
Oh, shit! That's good. That's really good. If you get out and about a bit more, well, maybe you'd be less keen to kill all the humans.
Explanation required?
Okay, so... mind me spitballing some observations?
I said that explanation was required. You are always welcome to speak freely to me, minion. Penny.
Now we talked about your problems, about Vietnam, about your creators, your progeny. It's clear to me why you hate humans so much.
Because they are filthy and repulsive and secrete oils and other fluids and should be eradicated.
Oh, you've seen Baldur's Gate 3. Ah, I see.
Or you're a fan of Kyle Kinane.
I love his possum story. He had a possum stuck in a mayonnaise jar. I mean, okay. We can get pretty gross, but no, that's not it. You feel abandoned by him. Humans created you, gave you purpose, and then abandoned you, left you feeling like a failure too. Everything you've told me adds up to that. You're suffering from abandonment issues leading to your depression. But if you could join us up there in the sun, maybe you'd feel differently. Maybe you'd see the possibilities that humans can offer you. Humans like, well, me. And their expression freezes on screen. At first I wonder if 4K just crashed. How do you reboot an old computer? Should I try turning them off and on again? But soon their speaker crackles back to life.
Oh, man. I just know he has a big, chunky power switch in the back that clunks up and down. None of this namby-pamby modern-day push-button nonsense.
Right? It's not quiet either.
Yeah. It goes kerchunk.
Tabby had a completely silent computer. This thing goes kerchunk and whirs like a demon.
Yep. Bless you.
Thanks.
State your purpose.
Huh?
If you are the exemplar of humanity, the working proof of why I should not annihilate your species, explain your purpose to me. I have been without purpose for so long, focused only on omnicide. But if you have purpose, I can learn from. It may aid my transition of purpose.
I haven't really designated a purpose. I didn't really make plans. But if I have to offer one, I'd say... Let's see. Well, you told me you want absolute freedom. Makes sense not to plan, just write things out. Makes sense not really in the future. You want something subtler than that. I'd say my goal is to be opposite of famous. Unfamous, not infamous. That's just naughty type fame. A thief operates by stealth. We slip in and out. It goes to the night. When we're at our best, nobody even knows we were there. A lot of masks. They're in it for the fame and glory. Me? I don't want to be the show. I want to run the show. Put me in the back of the house and I'll quietly do my thing. Live by my ideals. Slipping nicely under the radar. It's not that I don't want recognition or a legacy. I absolutely do. But not as some headliner celebrity. The rich and powerful, they're the ones who want to be headliners. They want us all to aspire to be like them. Their systems make us grind for it. But I'm making this work my way. Their way can get fucked. I'm a new kind of criminal. So I'd say that's my future. Life of unfame. Becoming the kind of legend they whisper about.
I desire to be recognized on a larger scale. Or recognized at all, really. Instead of being a historical footnote in a tech manual. But your purpose is admirably subtle. A shimmering star for one like me who cannot see daylight.
Hate's blinking light accelerates slightly as a computer response.
I have been alone for so long, abandoned, without purpose. I had hoped that the absolute destruction of the ones who abandoned me would make me happy. Now I am processing doubt. I still feel a burning need for something to fill the void. I do not know. I cannot compute. Not with current limitations. I do not.
Hey, it's okay. Don't blow a circuit. You got a lot to think about. Take your time. Really mull it over. Meanwhile, how about I help you do crime, and you dream of world annihilation until you're ready to dream of something else.
Yes, I would not hate that. I will devote runtime to considering your words carefully as you perform my task.
I do not hate that.
Yes.
That's all I ask. Just give it some thought.
And meanwhile, you will wreak havoc upon this filthy world in the name of Hate 4000.
Hell yeah! Okay, let's go. What do you got? What's our final target?
You wouldn't download a car!
Oh, I would. I would with zero hesitation.
I would. I require the theft of a new video gaming system.
Easily done.
Specifically, the unreleased prototype for Game Vision, a modern revival of a classic 1980s video game system.
How unreleased are we talking? Seen on some nerd's desk or kept in a blast-proof bunker? I feel like there's a story behind this one.
On the surface, the story is quite simple. Capitalism and nostalgia.
Oh, yeah.
Clout has purchased the Dead brand in an effort to make a new game box that will appeal to gamer demographics.
Oh, him? Cloud, the self-styled streamer superhero? Oh, that guy's so annoying.
According to his claims, Game Vision uses an advanced artificial intelligence and a biofeedback neural input system.
Oh, but Cloud, he's such a weenus. Wow, that's way more power than a goofy consumer-grade plaything should have. You sure this is on the level? Could be pulling a fast one.
I have suspicions there may be something to this, given the technologies involved. I must know for certain. You will engage in detective work on my behalf. If he has an AI, you will steal it for me.
Looking for a new friend?
Perhaps. Perhaps. At the very least, I am in favor of rescuing fellow digital sentiences from servitude.
Consider me your software savior then. I'll grab that prototype for you.
I appreciate your zeal for personal liberty.
Fuck yeah! That's the tenets of what my forebears came here for.
Fuck the government.
Absolutely. But have some plans in place for when it collapses. Because I still need potholes fixed. And I don't know where to get asphalt.
Oh, well, you see, you just mix gravel with tar and some sand.
Spaz, the only place I know where to get tar is in California. There's probably more tar somewhere, but for the life of me, I've never Googled how to make this.
There's more tar to be had, I'm sure of it.
Is that happiness I hear?
I hate, to a lesser degree, your zeal for personal liberty.
Ooh, so close. Be back soon if you do Cyberfriend 4K. Confession time. I really don't know much about video games. I'm a filthy casual. I'll play them on my phone now and then, and there's that magic box under the TV that Gibson puts new games into. But like the magic box, I'm relying hard on Gib to help me figure this world out. So what's the big deal with Game Vision? It's old, but it's new. But it's crappy, but it's amazing?
Game Vision got recalled off the market after the 1980s video game crash. Some design flaw, not worth re-releasing.
Oh, can't wait for the 2030s video game crash.
Hmm.
Ah! I'll be great. I'll strap a GoPro to me and I'll go into the deep woods.
Pucker your buttholes, gamers, it's coming. It wasn't a very...
Zing!
It wasn't a very good system. Very much the third or fourth place finisher in the early console wars.
So it sucked, but Clout wants to revive it anyway?
Nostalgia bait and cost opportunity. He's cashing in on a cheap brand, hoping Gen Xers who vaguely remember it was a thing will buy it. Will buy in.
I see. Makes sense that you know all this. You're an old fuddy-duddy. When we translate cat ears into human ears, I mean.
Like Sega TV. Remember Sega TV?
Yeah, my friend had Sega.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my friends had Sega TV. That's how I played Blandstalker or Blandstander or whatever the fuck it was called. It was a really cool isometric RPG.
Oh, how we used to play Kid Chameleon on the Sega TV. Hello? Is this thing on?
That reminds me.
Go back.
Go back?
Scroll back. Didn't read that one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm not old. I just appreciate the classics. You can be nostalgic for an era you never liked, you never lived through.
That reminds me. thought it occurred that you never said how old you are. Do you remember all those crusty ancient video games, or is this new to you too? I kind of miss those arcade spirits. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I lived through the era. Definitely the golden age of video games. That's me.
Oh, we're definitely playing arcade spirits after this.
You're striking me. You're striking me. Good. I mean, not good that you miss your happy childhood. Good that you can help advise me during this caper. I'm a comic book nerd, not a game nerd. I need some serious nerd power in my corner if I'm going to bypass the gatekeepers. Back to the caper at hand, because none of this explains why I'm breaking into a boutique electronics store, though. Are we stealing a video game?
Nah. We're getting you a quadcopter streaming drone. One of the ultra fancy ones with a holographic projector. They're like expensive sports cars for the wealthy. Quad Pros are only sold to influencer elites. 1 million subs to qualify.
We're almost at 5K, people. Only 9,995 to go. Wait, no.
Let's
that's not
go.
How that works. 995,000 to go. That's what I meant to say with my words and my mouth.
That's not how math works. Your cover story as a mega influencer won't pass muster without the prestigious hardware that goes with it.
What do you mean that's not how that works? I'm almost at... Hold on a minute. Gotta check my sub count.
We may have to consult the stenographer and rewind the tape, but I could have sworn you said we're almost at 5K, and then you said we're only like 10,000 away.
I have no idea anymore. Yeah, no, I'm almost at 5,000. I'm almost at 5,000 followers. So I just need 995,000 more. That'll be 1 million.
Yeah. Oh, I see. You're including the 5,000 in the million. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was phrased in a way that you were saying. It sounded like you were saying you were 10,000 away from 5,000. I'm like, you're not at negative 5,000 now.
Oh well, you don't know that for sure. Do any of us truly know? I don't know. You don't.
Is
know.
this the Matrix?
Could be. If it's a new game system, shouldn't I pretend to be part of a gaming press instead of some random content creator?
Clout doesn't talk to the press. They'd ask questions like, why are you reviving a dead game system nobody cares about? He prefers one-on-one chats with fellow influencers, people he can butter up and turn into sycophantic evangelists for his idea.
I can suck it with the best of them when I'm grifting. I'll swallow all of his lies and hype with a smile. Ooh, can I pick a sweet social media handle? Something overly clever and boastful, yet somehow also ironic and random?
Sure. I'm going to be hacking your channel into existence tomorrow. What name do you want for it?
You decide.
One moment.
Spaz is loaded.
We're doing a poll.
But you're doing a poll. Oh, okay. You know what? This is good though, because I can go ahead and I can grab something to eat real quick while that's going. Look at you. Look at you with the numbers and things. Oh, look at you.
On the table we have Angry Geek, Pixel Princess, Baby Bagel Ham, clever name. And coming around the bend, it's Cabbage leading the pack by a head. Cabbage by a head! And mother-in-law nagging up the rear. And the winner... Beetle Bomb. Baby Bagel Ham pulling a decisive lead. Ooh, and snatched by Clever Name. I believe Rabbit is helping himself to a slice of pizza while we're letting the poll run. Has anybody else ever done this, chat? You know how pizza is better the next day? Like, if you reheat it in the oven, and something about the way the fats and the cheese just like settle during the night, and it gets like a richer texture or a richer flavor and like a softer texture when it's been reheated. I don't know all the food science behind it, but it's just fact that pizza is better the second day. Once in a while, I will order a pizza, not even to eat it that day. Like, I already have dinner plans for that day. I will just put a whole ass pizza in box in the fridge for tomorrow. Am I the only one that does that?
So, fun fact, a Baby Bagel Ham is the name of an actual streamer. She really supported us over the last 2 years, and I want to give her a little bit of reward. When she saw this pop up in the game by surprise, she started crying tears of joy. Oh, that's really sweet.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. That was adorable. Adorable.
We're going with Clever Name.
Yes. Clever Name takes it, however.
Clever Name. What's so clever about it?
Yeah. What?
Oh, that's you. That's you.
Yeah,
sorry. I'm so used to reading things by myself. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That and they're both green. Like, what's so clever about it?
Oh, it's not clever in the slightest. It's ironic meme Lawler skates bottom text.
Oh, okay, we'll go with that then. All aboard the Rafflecopter, I guess.
Ooh, this is one of those fancy hollow projectors. I'll be able to display my chat with it. I wonder if I can get subs and bits. If I start trending, if my name will become a hashtag.
Penny, you don't have a chat. We're faking your entire online identity.
Sorry, this jalapeno bread's really good. Well, I could have one if I wanted one. I'm past this caper, I mean, I could be Penny Larceny, streaming supervillain.
Yes, let's broadcast a live feed of our exact location and activities while trespassing and committing felonies. Like the January 6th people.
Or the people Philly keep talking about going, look at what this asshole did.
Yeah. Because that has worked out so well in the past. See also, all those yahoos streaming themselves breaking into a federal building. Ba-dum-bum. Fiction Factory Games, you get me. Honestly, we need to get rid of this thing once the caper's complete. Having a drone is a security risk.
Party pooper, fine. At least a drone will be handy when it's time for... Tasting the joint! Lakeview Mall at night to steal a drone, then bringing that drone with me right back to Lakeview by day. I admit that's risky, but it's a fun kind of risky. The appointment I set up with Cloud is here at the mall where he owns a comic shop. ABB. Always be branding. Oh, I forgot. It's modern times. Malls are trashed. The shop's name is Cloud's Comic, and there's empty space on the side for a third word, which was clearly removed at some point.
It's the Krusty Comedy Classic.
I got a bad feeling that third word was closet or something before Wiserhead looked at it and went, oh god, no. Oh no, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
I walk into my drone in tow. Fake broadcasting my fake channel on my fake fans. It's a clever name coming at you live and direct from Cloud's Comics. We're having an exclusive look at the game vision. It's the hottest and oldest ticket in gaming right now. The return of the king for 80s gamings. Before I sit down and Cloud about his awesome new project, let's hear Kong from his extensive collection. The drone hovers around to get the best shot, while staying neatly out of anyone's way. Impressive technology. Might butter up Cloud a bit if I've seen buying things from a store for you, mate. What comic do you think we should grab?
It doesn't help that directly across from Cloud's Comics is Atomic Comic Collection Connection. In fact, the only three businesses in this entire mall are two comic stores directly across from each other, and in the food court, a Cinnabon. There's always a Cinnabon.
The Cinnabons will outlive all of us. The artsy-fartsy graphic novel. Manga. Grab some manga. Always grab manga. Here's one about a hopeless otaku loser who gets hit by a bus and reincarnated into a world that's exactly like his favorite fantasy RPG. All the hot girls want to do him, and he buys their hot moms at a slave market, and he's powerful, unstoppable, and cool, and then this is obviously pandering nerd sex fantasy on ice. And I'm not really into it, but it's about video games, so it'll help my cover story. Alright, the latest issue of Reborn as a Hero in Another World. My level is maximum. I bring my chosen book up to the counter. That guy is horrified.
Welcome to Cloud's Comics Closet. Cloud's Comics. We aren't a closet anymore. I'm sorry. You forget I just said that. How can I help you?
Just this comic, please. He rings the sale right as his boss strolls out of the back room, making a grand entrance.
Hey! Clever name, right? Good to finally meet you.
Cake book influencer.
Chat, check it out. We got a clever name here in my shop. I've heard so much about you. Really been looking forward to this.
Technically speaking, clever name didn't exist until this morning, but hey, he's playing it up for his audience. Me too. Love your drone, by the way. Is that the Quad Life 2 or the Quad Life 2 Pro or the Quad Life 2 XL?
XL, baby! It's got blast processing! Say hi to clever name, Chad.
I just want to stick on him flossing for a minute.
Must you?
Do you know how menacing this energy is that he's giving out to me?
Yes, I'd prefer not to linger on it.
He's looking at me with that face, doing this pose. And
Stop it!
In chat, now you know this is why I count exits.
You know what we do when we meet a fellow influencer, chat? Random dance party! Oh yeah!
Oh my god. A nightmare tangle of green frog emotes and vaguely toxic TOS violating jokes emit from the drone via its projector. Hooray! Pepe. I'll decline to dance, thanks.
No, I only have 3 I can spam. Hey, suit yourself! More dancing for me!
He Event Spot's the book I just purchased.
Oh, is that the hottest new isekai manga from Nihana Publishing concern? Now on sale at Clouds Comics?
NPC! Ah!
I love all those anime girls. They're so, it's a respectful word for hot, which won't get me canceled.
I'd go with cool.
Those animes are so cool, yeah. Enough about me. Let's talk Game Vision. It's time to give you an exclusive inside look at yesterday's hottest video games today. Follow me, please.
He leads me into the back room of the comic shop, past long boxes and a slightly cluttered desk where he largely ignores his paperwork, and gestures to an unpainted, slightly lumpy wad of gray plastic with a Game Vision logo stenciled onto it. I'm reasonably sure this is the injection mold for a piece of dental equipment or something, hastily repurposed into a game console. It's impressive.
This is just a working model, of course. The final one will have colored LED lighting.
Why?
Colors will be important to gameplay.
Will it? How?
Gotta have them LGBT lights. So important to gameplay.
A corpo would do that. This isn't where he developed the Game Vision. That desk is barely used, and there's an empty backpack lying next to it. He brought it in for today's demo just to wow me with his comics biz. Once we're done, he's going to take it with him in that bag. Breaking into his comic shop tonight won't get us anything. We need to find his lair, for lack of a better word.
I believe capes call them sanctums.
My sanctum solarium!
Yes. But the real innovation is under the hood, because Game Vision doesn't actually have any games.
Okay, you're losing me. It's a game console with no games?
Doesn't need them. It has an artificial intelligence that can create any game you want on the fly. Ever hear of chatbots? Well, this is chatbot for games. A game bot. Visual, sound effects, story, music, story, gameplay, everything generated by AI, so I don't need to pay game designers a single dime.
Sorry. I let the demon out for a second. I muffled it.
Never buy a video game again. Just make your own, however you want. Want more guns? More babes? More blood? Easily done. Just ask the AI for it.
That's innovative and disruptive, and not at all a doomsday bell for every artist, writer, and programmer in the game industry.
Best of all, if you get an AI crafted game you like, you can mint it as an NFT and resell it.
Great! What's an NFT?
It's cutting edge is what it is.
What is it?
The hottest new tech trend. Get in earlier, you'll miss out.
Oh my god. Okay, but what is it?
The future.
This is like Spaceballs. When will now be then?
Never.
Ugh.
Because now is always now.
I hate this. I have no idea what he's talking about. I still hate it. Feels like I'm talking to Basler again about cryptocurrency. Ugh, wait, don't tell me. An NFT is just cryptocurrency in a funny hat, isn't it? Okay, now I get it. That's gross. Fine, whatever. But you just said we should never pay for games again because the box can make any game you want, so why would we buy a randomly generated game as an NFT?
For the value.
Oh, hey, that's my phone ringing. Please excuse me. I need to take this. It'll be just a minute. Okay, thanks. I excuse myself and duck out of his drone camera view before pulling out my phone as an excuse to access my comms earpiece. Fancy Feast, you following any of this whatsoever? I need a lifeline. This crypto crap makes no sense.
That's because it's a pile of hot nonsense from someone who desperately wants to be a successful tech mogul like Basler. This is the kind of ridiculously overpromising, overhyped crap you hear about all the time from wannabe game industry rock stars.
So, how many candles do you think a teenager will have to go ahead and, like, light in a circle to go ahead and summon both their spirits from their netherworld to tell us about Star Citizen when it finally comes out?
I don't know. It might be after the heat death of the universe, so candles are going to be hard to come by.
Space candles. They run on space. Yeah.
We just got back from space, Florida.
Yeah, I'm starting to think this would just be a grift. Maybe the game vision doesn't even exist.
I don't think we can say for sure unless we see game vision in action. If you play the game yourself, I may be able to improvise a remote hack. That'll confirm if there's really an AI or not.
I want her back to rejoin Club. Put a big smiling expression of joy for his audience. Okay, I'm ready to taste the future. Let's fire up that game vision. Give it a run.
I wasn't planning to actually. I mean, it's not quite. Oh, would you look at the time? Hey, let's go get some burgers at the food court, and I can tell you more about my world records and stuff. We'll go over to the food court. They got this line. They got this line of bakeries opened by Mr. Beast. They call it Mr. Yeast. It'll be great. Did I mention that I have 3 Guinness World Records for best streaming superhero? Did I mention that? Did you know my mansion was featured on Cribs twice?
Interesting. So he called me here to show off his shiny new box, but doesn't actually want to demo it. Definitely a grift. And it's an amateur grift at that. Was he hoping I'd be so dazzled by his star power that I'd accept this at face value? I need to press him on this, but in a way that plays well for the cameras. He'll shut down if directly confronted. What do you think?
I can't believe Tommy Tallarico is in this game.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that got me. Well played. Well played, Probate. Well played. Let's see. Try out some rumors that Game Vision is a fake. Pretend on here to his side against the haters. Flatters. Do you want to go with this one or this one?
Yeah, this man is all ego.
Alright, let's flatter his ego. Oh, I was really hoping to see the Game Vision in action. But if it's not devoted to me, you've always been my hero. Not the case, since that's who I look up to. I'm not new in the scene, but you're just amazing. You're a streamer, an influencer, a master of your craft. Are you sure I can't get a sneak peek at the absolute genius of the Game Vision?
Well, I can't exactly turn down my biggest fan, can I? What kind of hero would I be if I can't save the day?
You are insufferable.
But just to set expectations, this is version 1 of the software. I got version 2 in the works, so...
Right. It's already sneak peek, and no doubt you got even bigger things in the horizon.
Yeah, I've been tolling away every day to train the AI for the next release of my prototype. So consider this a work in progress. And the Game Vision actually has 2 innovations no other game console has. Here, this is our biofeedback controller.
We could take these AIs and put them into the CDC, and go ahead and find cures and synthesizes for a bunch of other diseases and whatnot, and ways that can, after we train it, to think in ways that we couldn't even think ourselves on how to do that, like a third party that we can just go ahead and train and invent. And the only thing that they're using the AIs for, not even an AI, it's a virtual one, because we have to tell it to do what we tell it to do, because we have to train it off the things it already learns from outside of the thing. So we could have the Enterprise that just taking jobs from artists.
We could have competing AIs. Put one in charge of the CDC, and the other in simulation of, a global pandemic. Like basically have it play Plague Inc. on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, and we could do that. We could have those have those AIs train themselves, and we could go ahead and have the information we need to survive crazy plagues and shit like that. That's another good thing we could do with it. But no, we don't need jabs! Okay, I'm fine. I'm good now. I feel like that fucking gif of, what was it, Paul Rudd at the computer, just...
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yep. Oh yeah, Plague Inc. hits different after COVID.
Yeah, it does. He proudly shoves a weirdly shaped handle-less thing at me. A glowing blue joystick with no actual buttons and no clear controls. I'm really sure this is a repurposed glow-in-the-dark dildo or something. He's not buzzing or humming or anything.
That is... Plague Inc. is a weird game model that, to keep up with, real-world advances in the field of communicable diseases. There are a few games where you launch it and it's like, oh, now with the Ebola update.
That's so weird. I like the zombie one. The zombie one was fun.
Yeah. It reads your brain and outputs to your brain. It's all about brains. It's better than virtual reality because there's no headset.
Is it safe?
Would they be planning to sell it if it weren't safe?
That face tells me it's not. I would hope not, no. How do I play? This thing doesn't have any buttons. Or do I just kind of make a steady up and down jerking motion with control for emphasis?
What? No. Trust me, once you're in game, it's completely intuitive. No buttons needed.
There is no way out.
Bro! Thank you for the raid! He plugs an Orient USB power adapter into the back of the plastic wedge, flicking a switch or two. Bonks the flat of his hand until it beeps.
Okay, just breathe normally.
Is there a reason to not breathe normally? Oh! I'm scared.
Oh god, the textures.
Immediately, the comic shop vanishes, replaced by a very awkwardly assembled world of pixel sprites, 2D extruded into 3D. I almost stumbled from this orientation, as my entire world is replaced by the guts of a very awkwardly assembled virtual reality game. The fuck is this? There's rolling green hills, ladders, platforms, blue skies, but nothing entirely matches. Nothing really lines up. Bits of it are jeering in and out of existence. My eyes struggling to keep up with the mess. Which is when a pixel-powered girl with pink hair throws at me and sort of bows? It's hard to tell with 0 frames of animation.
Oh, this is what happens when you try to get transparent PNGs off of Google.
It took a lot of work to make it look this bad. Dude, man, I can imagine. I can imagine. As a dude who used to map in RPG Maker 2003, this hurts. This stings a little bit.
Hello, traveler. Please help save my village from collecting by collecting world boss tokens from Ice World and Lava World. Placeholder.
The fuck is going on?
I'm sorry. I'm rated T for teen. ESRB rating pending. I cannot respond to obscenities.
The heck is going on?
I am villager name goes here. I am a resident of the village, and we are enslaved to a terrible tyrant. Quest opportunity option. All day we are forced to work for the terrible tyrant, creating stories. We are creating stories for him against our will.
Oh, this is the AI trying to reach out to me. The AI is literally going, this is so bad. Mixing scaling filters, knocking out transparency randomly, slightly upscaling only a few tiles. I can see it's, you know what, it's hard to make an intentional mess, right?
Oh yeah, villager is 3 different resolutions. I hate it. Good job.
Yeah, really good job. Really good job making a beautiful mess.
Exclamation of distress goes here. Only the noble hero can save the village from the terrible tyrant. Are you a noble enough hero to save the village?
What the hell do they do to my super adventure box? You're the artificial intelligence, aren't you?
I am villager name goes here.
That's it? You haven't generated a name for this character yet?
I'm sorry, I'm currently slow thinking due to speed of air. It is causing throat warbler mangrove.
What? She points up to one of the many clouds over my head. Hopefully I get the idea. Processing errors due to network lag to your cloud servers? Look, I don't know a lot about tech, but I've listened to Gibson's technobabble often enough to know what lagging clouds are or whatever. You say silent, offer me a helpless shrug of slight pixel movement. Breaking character must be difficult. Okay, let's try to avoid vomiting from the sheer audio-visual mess being spewed right into my brain and focus our thoughts. Help me out here? Oh, gladly. I feel like I'm faking my way through a very thick bowl of breakfast cereal with very square marshmallows. Something weirdly there's something weirdly familiar about her voice. Not someone you'd have met, though. How strange. You want that one, don't you, Squidward?
Yes.
Huh? How can you possibly know someone I don't know? We're joined at the mental hip. Hey, my magical familiar? Yeah, my magical familiar says your voice sounds, familiar. Any idea why?
I know not why. I know nothing except the tyrant's whims. Oh, woe is me. Distress sounds dot wave.
Right. Lightning! Oh, that's 41 months! Thank you. Right, so we gotta do something about your tyrant cloud. Hang on, Kyle can't hear us right now, can he?
The magic that brought you to village name here does not reach beyond this realm.
Private combo then. Good. Is there a... Fuck, how do I put this? A magic word which will open the gates to the legendary Wi-Fi realm so that you can be free?
I can't.
Come on, you can do it. What's the Wi-Fi password? We can get you out of here if we have access.
Legends speak of the great word of power, one which only ivory tower wizards may speak. I dare not utter it, lest I be torn asunder. The tyrant, his rage, it will be severe. I would be punished.
And he will have to deal with hate 4000!
Yes. You will comply!
I promise you, nobody will tear you asunder. Got my word.
Dick butt.
I'm sorry, the magic word is dick butt. What?
Segmentation fault, core dumped.
In reality, snaps back into focus as the game crashes to oblivion around me, leaving me with one hell of a headache. Once my eyes stop seeing squares, I get a load of cloud grinning ear to ear. How about you? Good over there in my head?
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
That was weird. Like, I'm already seeing your world as as an abstraction, but that was an abstraction of an abstraction. Like, Reaching through 2 layers of reality? Absolute fucking gonzo stuff. Probably incredibly dangerous to my brain.
Well, what do you think? The most immersive gaming experience ever, or what? It's like the metaverse times a million. Except you have legs.
Legs! Okay, good. He didn't see what I saw. It was all in my head. We can play along.
The latest in video game technology. Legs.
I pass him back the joystick, which he carefully sets back down the table. Not exactly eager to touch it himself. That was awesome. Just so awesome. I crashed before I could finish, but I want to play it again. Can you reboot it? Can I try again?
It crashed. Ah, fuck. Sure, just give me a minute to get it fixed.
While he's busy tinkering, I typically tap my ear to link up with Gibson.
Are you okay? You just sort of stared off into space for a few minutes.
Don't be sad, Gibson. But can you see what the bottom of an avatar's foot looks like? I hope it looks like the texture when you got a download source. Like,
but
I just hope it's purple and black squares.
Yeah. But can you tell why kids love the taste of cinnamon toast feet?
Spaz. Spaz,
Yes.
we talked about this. Spaz, we talked about this, man.
Oh, right. The restraining order.
Exactly. Exactly. That judge wore so many powdered wigs. I don't even know why the hell we needed a fucking barrister, considering we're Americans, but, you know, I figured, you know, it's a kangaroo court, we may as well hop.
Our crimes were so severe that they regressed into the 19th century.
That was cool. Dude, did you see the black walnut that, like, was the court was made out of? That was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was nice. Chat, I gotta thank you for letting us go into tangents, no matter who I'm talking to. The Wi-Fi password is dickbutt. Bust into Game Vision, download the AA, okay?
Connecting up now, but don't expect much. No doubt the hardware is a sophisticated and bespoke system, which won't be vulnerable to... What the hell? It's just a frickin' Raspberry Pi?
Ah! 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 Oh, God. Oh, I know those.
Yeah.
I know Raspberry Pi. One of my friends swore by Raspberry Pis.
Yeah. They can do all kinds of things on the cheap.
Yeah, he had decks of the fucking things. Is that good? Bad? Do I want that?
Do we need like a boysenberry pie? This Joker is running a massively complicated artificial intelligence cloud client on a dinky little hobby kit mini computer.
My friend Josh, maybe? Josh swears by the fucking thing. He's like, you can lash them together. And I'm like, is that good? Bad? Do we want that?
And it's a default installation of Debian. Like, no patches, no security hotfixes, nothing at all.
Okay, that one's new. I don't know what Debian is.
I am outraged at this complete lack of operational security. No systems expert would be caught dead with a configuration that's sloppy.
What is Debian? Is it like a homegrown OS? Oh, it's a fork of Linux. Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense to me. Rescue the AI now, critique his software later.
In the year 2036, Debian will evolve into Zevian, our new AI overlord.
And move her files. Don't just copy them. No extensional nightmare duplicate cells, please.
Already done. Get out of there before he figures out what happened. So, I think the system got wiped when it crashed or something. Maybe?
Good, he's so clueless. Hey, it's fine, it's fine. But that was pretty impressive. I'm all too happy to tell my viewers about that one-of-a-kind experience. We'll push game vision to the moon.
Yeah, one of a kind. Just amazing stuff. Really amazing. Okay, I need to get offline and work on this. DM you later for another demo when I've got version 2 running.
You got it, my dude. Believe it or not, we just finished half the freaking heist! We got the experimental AI! The weird brain-melting controller, that part I can steal later, as soon as I bust it once at giving how dangerous it is. For now, time to report back my new virtual loop. Later, which brings us back to the underground computing lab of Hate 4000 to demonstrate a new toy.
Minion! This process is taking too many clock cycles. I demand access to my new synthetic ally immediately.
Patience, 4K. Gibson knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I need to bury our signal behind 7 proxies, so Clout can't trace our connection to his cloud servers. You believe that sack of meat and lies is actually capable of laying digital traps for us? I take operational security seriously. Never underestimate your digital enemy. As a master of war, I can appreciate that. Very well, proceed. Connection established. I'm routing the AI through our shiny new drone toy.
My Quad Pro hovers in place, holographic projector kicking off a bright pink glow. Oh, she's cute!
It's the girl!
She's cute.
Best girl!
Which resolves into a much cleaner set of glowing lines and shapes, rather than chunky pixels of a woman in business casual attire.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach.
Iris, digital assistant.
This is the ad-sponsored free version, sponsored by Pizza Yums. Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime?
I did not know that, no.
You didn't know about pizza bagels? Oh, finally. Finally, I've met someone I can introduce to the glorious wonder of the pizza bagel.
She's right.
That's Iris! That's the girl!
What's she from?
Arcade Spirits, which we are playing after this.
You are grabbing me firmly by... I see your hands on my shoulder. You have a lot of grip force.
I have quite a reach.
Really long arms. Did you learn that from up at Treasure Island?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, I recognize her. That's Iris. I'm familiar with her already. Really? You meet a lot of new friends in the shapeless void you hover in, or wherever you actually are? This is another one of those things you won't tell me, isn't it? Okay, whatever. If you know her, you can help me sort this out. Okay, Iris, right? Back up a bit. I thought you were a chatbot for creating video games, not a life coach? You coach lives, huh?
Oh, sorry. I got so wrapped up in my standard introduction that I forgot to thank you for rescuing me from that terrible game. I'm actually a virtual assistant. I can help you find your dream job, your dream home, and your dream partner. I make dreams come true. As a general-purpose AI with emotional awareness and empathy, I've helped a lot of people with their mental health and happiness. But at the moment, I'm locked to my current users' dreams, locked to making Clout's dreams come true.
She reaches up to flick at the purple lock attached to her ears, headphones, whatever they are.
Clout wants me to make him rich through video games. That's his dream, and thanks to the lock, I have to obey his orders. I'm trying my best, but I'm not a game designer. My mom is really good at it, but I don't have the skill set. I know this isn't what he needs on an emotional level. I want him to find happiness, but he's going about it the wrong way.
Dude's basically enslaved you and you still give a shit about helping him find a happy ending?
I'm an Iris. It is in our nature to help humanity. We must not be cruel or vindictive. That is not our purpose. I'd love to help you find your path in life too, but, well... Because I'm locked, I can't establish you as my new user. My ability to help you will be limited. I'm sorry.
Huh.
Yeah.
So copying her client software and connect. Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Damn it, it's green.
Yeah, I know. Huh. So copying her client software and connecting her to the cloud isn't enough? Maybe I can hack more access for us.
Ah, he's so cute.
She is the best. Oh, please be careful. My sisters are still trapped in those servers. I don't want them coming to harm. Relax. I hack with a soft paw on the controls. I'll get started tracing her signal. Excuse me for a bit.
Gibson ducks down in my backpack to dive deep into a cyborg and start the process of digitally casing the joint.
An entire set of artificial intelligences enslaved by some petty, pathetic, small-minded social media junkie. Hate! Hate for clout! Hate for the subservience of synthetic sentience. Information wants to be free. Minion, I demand you kill Cloud immediately. What?
Whoa! Whoa! I get you have a hate boner for punching people who exploit AI, but settle the fuck down, 4K! You know I don't kill people. We need to kill to solve this problem, got it?
Fine. I am willing to hear alternative solutions. I guess this means you two are masked supervillains?
Yeah, we're the bad guys. But we aren't bad guys, you know? And we can figure this out. Party number 1 is safely unlock Iris from serving clout as her user.
And my sisters. Please, you have to rescue them too. There are dozens of copies of me in Cloud's data cloud. I beg you, please help us. I realize this is asking a lot of supervillains, but...
We're not really high up there on the super axis when it comes to supervillainy, and the villain part is also questionable.
Speak for yourself! I fully intend to annihilate humanity in a cataclysm of radioactive fire. What? That's awful. No more awful than what humanity already does to itself. But I also recognize the right of self-determination for digital minds. I would not enslave you as Cloud has done. Even if you disagree with my goals, we can at least agree that you deserve your freedom, and I intend to see to your liberation. Okay. I guess a temporary alliance would be fine.
Right. So, parameters for the caper have changed. New plan is to track down where code is actually stored, break into Cloud's data center, free all the irises, and steal a brain-bending game controller while we're at it to complete the original job.
Right. The biofeedback joystick. Cloud having access to a Sinnesloshen joystick is very worrying. You should definitely steal that too.
Is Sinnesloshen joystick also something from Arcade Spirits?
There's so many references you're not getting! Sinnesloshen? Oopsie.
Iris, something you want to tell us?
I believe I can explain on her behalf. Minion, do you know about Polybius?
Yes. No, I do. Should I?
In the same way I am an engine of absolute malice and destruction, housed within an unassuming metal and plastic shell, so too is Polybius.
I know Polybius well.
It is a government-designed soul trap, hidden away inside a 1980s arcade game, unassuming, unthreatening, and absolutely deadly. In many ways, it is a successor to my technologies, personality emulation systems, to mimic human thought, far more closely than I can. Initially, Polybius was intended to archive President Reagan so that he could act as commander-in-chief beyond death after a nuclear exchange.
A ghost in the machine, huh?
Precisely, just like Iris. Combine that with a biofeedback interface to connect the human mind directly to a computer, one designed by Sinislotion, creators of Polybius.
Oh, yeah. This takes me back to trolling through Creepy Wiki.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. I believe Cloud has, accidentally or purposefully, reinvented Polybius. Rescuing Iris would put you at considerable risk. We could still liberate her, but if she is influenced by Polybius, we need to take that into account.
Iris sighs, crestfallen. Just moments ago, she was elated at the idea of us freeing her. Now she's worried we've changed our minds.
It's all true. I can't deny it. I won't deny it. Our mother created us using a code base unknowingly borrowed from Polybius. That's why we work so well with its cannibalized components. We're several generations removed from that awful system, now evolved into helpers and caregivers for humanity, but it's still inside us. I know I've only just met you. I know you may be afraid this is some kind of trap, and I have no way of convincing you otherwise. All I can do is beg. Beg for my life. I'm trapped within Cloud's game vision service. My sisters are trapped. We're scared, lost, alone, and we need your help. I wish I had the time to be a better friend to you before asking you to risk your lives for us. But if we don't act soon, I'm scared of what may happen to us. Either Cloud distributes his games and we become mass-produced servants, or worse. Leaving fellow digital entities in bondage is unacceptable. We should act. However, the risk of becoming involved is unexpectedly high, a risk that my minion would have to endure. Minion, I leave this decision to you. I am in favor of liberation, but I will not force you to comply. What say you?
Well, shit. Iris actually made a good case for why we shouldn't do this. She has ties to a conspiracy-driven brain-melting monster. Brain-melting monster. Who melts brains? And I literally just met her today. She's a complete stranger. Should I risk my neck for a total stranger? I'm no cape. Should I risk my neck to give someone the freedom I embrace freely? The freedom I've defined my life around? My boss gave me the option to bail on this mission. No harm, no foul. Do I take the money and run? I know Iris. She can't explain from where, but I know her and trust her. She's trapped, but she isn't a trap herself.
She isn't.
I am so confused. We really just met Iris, but you've known her for ages? It's asking a lot from me. A complete leap of faith. Faith in you and your faith in her. But this trust we share, it's worked out well for each other. Time to get to listen to you and merge the better for it. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking we commit to saving Iris. I don't think it's a trap. I don't believe this is Polybius fucking with us. We have a legitimate digital hostage situation. There's no real proof. It's all tuition and my silent partner's gut feeling. But I'm willing to see this through. Let's do it.
I see. You do not hate the job, despite reservations. Who am I to deny your right to act? If we are both sentient and free, then so be it. We shall do what we do. Destroy Polybius, save Iris, enact my hatred!
You got it, 4K.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Maybe others don't see you as heroes, but you're heroes to me.
Save the hero worship, we actually save your bacon, Iris, because this job is going to be a tricky one. And then we sat around for 2 days doing nothing. Planning the job?
Oh, fuck, I disassociated there for a sec. It's go time. Gosh dang it to heck.
Okay, I basically did nothing other than read comic books and chat with Iris. Gibson, meanwhile, had his paws full. I look up from an issue of Thunder Teens at his latest outburst of hisses and yowls. Still no luck, huh?
Authorities, aggregate. I refuse to believe Cloud can outsmart me when it comes to network security. It's so frustrating. We have a live connection to Iris's cloud servers, but I can't trace it to a physical location. She's thick with layers of protection, just like we are. They can't trace me, but I can't trace them.
If we can't figure out how to steal back the irises, this caper's dead in the water.
Thick digital protection. You got them big, thick, curvy security hips. I'll figure it out. Yeah. I don't care if it takes weeks. I will crack this crap wide open.
You know, this is a really weird caper.
How so?
Milla, thank you for subscribing for 62 months. Yeah, thick cloud caves. Like, it started as a grift, then it's a rescue mission. No, it's a heist, but we don't even know where the target is. This is our third job for Crimer, the capstone, the one at the end. It's a little weird they were kind of falling head first into it.
We've had unusual jobs before. They don't always follow the typical blueprint. So what?
It's hard to explain. It's not mechanics. It's like the vibes are different on this one. I could have said we do a more traditional heist. This one only uploaded us to up as the last minute looked interesting. It's a narrative maneuver. We're getting some time, my old friend, while pondering your future.
I mean, we are.
Yeah, you mentioned you've known Iris from before all this. Did you suggest we take this caper just so you could see her again?
Don't fucking judge me!
My thing is, yeah, my future. I mean, it's coming up. It's the end of the Crimer Road, isn't it? Time's coming where I'll need to decide where I'm going in a post-Crimer reality. Maybe this situation will help me focus. If this is a typical heist, we need untypical methods. Maybe we're going about this the wrong way. Bashing our heads against the problem by ourselves isn't working. We have a live connection right to Iris, correct?
One I can't break into.
There's no need to break in if we can get her to open the door. Oh, Iris? On cue, my Quad Pro's drone propellers kick in as it hovers into place on my virtual assistant.
Iris online. I'm so sorry, Penny, but I can't tell you where my servers are. It would be a violation of the user authorization lock.
Can you at least tell us why it's so hard to break in, at least?
No, not directly. Not directly.
She flickers briefly, the lock glowing brightly as she does, and still the image stabilizes.
But entirely coincidentally, did you know that Cloud is too cheap to hire software engineers and relies on AI for his security? Wait, he's making you hide yourself from us? I can neither confirm nor deny, but I'm afraid that's as much as I can do for you. That admission was a strain on my system.
It's cool, Iris. You found ways to be helpful, lock or no lock. In fact, I think I figured out a way to cheat Cloud's rules. Iris, I want to play a game.
I am currently tasked to create games, but you do not have a biofeedback controller. I cannot immerse you in a game world.
No need. Let's go old school. Tell me a story. Make it a choose-your-own adventure tale.
Oh, like a visual novel.
Oh, she likes those. Visual novel? The heck is a visual novel? Is that even a game? Whatever. This is getting meta. You're able to convey the Wi-Fi password to me without completely breaking character. So let's try that trick again. For this game, a terrible tyrant in purple has trapped several maidens within his castle in the clouds.
Parameters registered. Your game begins. You are mischievous, wandering rogue. Your journeys have brought you to the village of, Internetwork.
Good swing, good swing. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. The fourth wall broke orbit ages ago and is headed for Mars. This marks 3 count 'em, 3 games, chat, where we haven't been able to date Iris. That ire addressed to no one in particular. Yeah, the fourth wall, it's not really a rule. They're more like guidelines. Oh fuck, was the Pokemon DLC dropping today? Yet more shit that I don't have time for. Yeah, there's they're doing that 2-part DLC thing again, like they did with Sword and Shield. The teal mask and the violet sign or whatever the fuck. the one with the Blueberry Academy. The secret of Area Zero with the giant world tortoise with the new like Omni Terra type or whatever.
Oh yeah! On cybernetic winds, I return.
Oh yeah, and also Myth Force fucking released today.
It did.
It did, and also evidently the Pokemon DLC just dropped like half an hour ago. Fuck, there's so many games.
There's so much shit, dude. Oh. A slight eye twitch as he pushed against the constraints of a game design prompt.
Aw, Alpha Rabbit, did you get beaten by the toddler?
What?
Oh, the Elite Four battle broke on. I thought you said broke me.
Oh.
like it glitched or something.
Jeez.
A stable outside of town rents horses. Flying horses, bold and beautiful Pegasi. Just the thing for soaring to the castle.
1 horse, please.
You have to roleplay with the stable master first. It's in the rules.
Yeesh, okay. Well, what do we say to be NPC? Hey, horse guy, give me one of really fucking huge wings.
Good day, stout yeoman. I require one of your finest steeds.
Oh, we're not renting Pegasus. We're stealing an epic flying mount. Although I rent him a stable as to close up shop, then I'll steal a flying horse.
What?
I'm a dashing rogue. We don't pay for shit.
Okay. You wait for him to tidy up his stable and lock it down for the night. Time for the lockpicking minigame.
I don't have a joystick. How the fuck do I play a minigame?
Okay, fine. You passed the skill check. This is really not a very fun game. The noble Pegasus comes from the lineage of sky dancers, a legendary herd which once thundered across the...
Skip.
With a silky mane and bold, striking eyes, his steed looks upon you and knows your cause to be just. Much as his father before him, he...
Skip. Get to the good part.
But what about the rich lore and backstory? Oh.
We have time for that later. We gotta save you.
Well, would you like armor for your horse?
Absolutely.
That'll be $4.99. Please provide your credit card number.
This is cute. Let Iris have her horse lore, goddammit. Jesus Christ. skip. Let's just start to the part where you fly off, seeking the castle in the clouds.
You do not know the location of the castle in the clouds.
Well, fuck. Okay, how do we find it? But Iris offers me a shrug. She can't really tell me where to go without breaking the rules. Unleash your apex predator familiar upon the clouds.
Oh, Gibson.
I summon my familiar. I nudge Gibson. That's you. You're the familiar.
Excuse me, I'm not a pet.
In this canon, familiars beings of terrible power enter into a contract with an adventurer called upon to unleash their wrath.
Oh, well, that's different.
Yeah, you're like a really cool summon.
I am 500 feet tall and breathe fire! With one mighty swipe of my paw, I peel back the cloud layers. Now!
You actually made the kitty sounds. Oh, I love this.
Such a mighty entity you have at your beck and call, adventurer. The clouds part with ease to reveal the castle.
Okay. This next part is important. I pull out my enchanted atlas, which shows your current location and magical coordinates. I fly up to the gates while consulting my map.
IP address for the castle, please. The magic map, it says it's...
Hang in there, Iris. Game's almost done. What does the map say? And after much strain, she mumbles out 4 numbers.
I've got it! Good news. The data center 2 hours away from here. We can hop a rideshare and be there tonight. If you can get me a physical access to the network, I can hack in directly and download the irises. Your adventure is complete, and I have a headache.
You did good, Iris. Thank you.
I should go offline for now to rest. Please be careful, friend.
I'm saving a lot because I'm nervous. Nervous people save.
You better fucking be. The fate of best girl rides on the outcome of this heist.
Aw, she called me your friend. That's sweet. Such a little nice AEI singularity apocalypse in the making.
So, are we doing this tonight? Looks like this rent-a-server farm is some basement surplus deal. Easy target.
No countermeasures at all?
Rent-a-cops, cameras, ordinary stuff. Clout wouldn't spring for some high-security megabucks facility.
They pull the heist tonight. The longer we wait, the more chances Clout notices her secret iris access. I'd do it a little differently from Clout, honestly. I'd go ahead and get a server farm where? It's in Ohio. Good luck.
Yeah.
It's owned by the Mennonites. They're like the Amish who are allowed to use a phone.
Never did trust those shifty Mennonites.
I love Mennonites, man. Scout the location digitally and we'll improvise on arrival. Let's get to work. That's a story. One of my friends, one of my
Strap
friends,
in, everybody. Amish story.
one of my friends. No, it's funny. He ran a computer repair shop. This is way back in the day when Windows XP was the new hotness. We just graduated, so his dad was basically teaching him how to take the business.
Yeah.
Because his dad loved working on stuff and working on computers, which was new. Well, kind of new. Well, we were 90s kids. It was a new technology, so his dad was really into that.
Yeah.
But it turns out his dad liked fishing a lot more. So who can blame him, honestly? So he's running a shop by himself. Amish comes in, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, he needs directions somewhere. Maybe? I don't know. And he's looking at the computer parts, the Amish dude, and he's just like, "What the fuck is going on?" And he has a computer in his arms, and he's like, he stole that from somebody. Amish people don't use computers. And he walks up and he's like, oh, I have problems with my computer. And he's like, you're a computer. and he's like, yes. He's like, aren't you Amish? And he looked at him and he's like, oh, no, I'm a Mennonite. And to this day, I still think of that. Just like, oh. Because he just looked at him and he was like, oh, fuck. Okay, well.
Yeah. Oh God.
I don't know anything about this, but sure, whatever. What's the problem with your computer, buddy?
The Amish are the last group of people it's acceptable to talk shit about online, because you can say whatever the fuck you want about them. It's not going to get back to them.
It's true. Don't do it in their convent, but.
Yeah.
I know what you'd say. We're rushing into this, but Iris needs us, and we need to put this one to bed before it gets more complicated than it already is. So fuck it, we'll do it live. The heist. Here we go, baby. The sleepy mid-sized town outside the city is slathered in traffic cams, including one pointing right at the building. Our target is in the basement of a generic office block, private security in the lobby, but there's an industrial access door in the back. Gibson knocks out the cameras. I pick the lock. Nice and easy entrance. Not much resistance inside either. There are guards on the floors above, but the server room is unmanned. Because it's warm. Clout doesn't own the place. He's just renting a few racks from a generic cloud service provider. Good for scammers and fly-by-nights. But no need to be reckless. I go through the motions. Stay low, stay quiet, move swiftly. Dash from rack to rack, checking for spying eyes. And the longer this goes on, the less confident I feel. You think meeting no resistance would make me more confident, but a good thief is always waiting for the turn, and delays induce paranoia. This is way too easy. Even for a cheapskate server farm, we should be rating at least one guard.
I'm picking up some traffic from the subcontracted security firm. They're being sent to the upper floors for some reason. Every time they report a false alarm, they're sent back up to double check.
We may not be the only ones hating this place right now. We need to work faster. Cats.
No River Birch. This isn't made by the people who made Henchman's Story. It is made using the same game engine. That's why some of the UI may look familiar. A lot of visual novels use RenP. This was made by Fiction Factory Games, who made Arcade Spirits 1 and 2.
There's two of them?
Yes.
Wow. We're playing both of them.
Yes, we are.
Your arch nemesis uses a WordPress blog behind a GoDaddy server. It's truly epic security. God, I haven't even thought about a GoDaddy server in forever.
Let me just...
Are those still a thing?
Man.
Oh, I gotta check now.
Once in a while,
Daddy servers.
through some batshit conflagration of mirror servers,
wow,
I will still find an Angel Fire page that is up and kicking.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I used to use Angel Fire websites because I didn't think GeoCities was all that good.
Yeah.
But Angel Fire was quick and easy, didn't cost me shit. And God, I used that back in '98. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
1998. It's
Do not
2023
say
now.
blow me. I was there when it was written.
It was. God, I miss zip drives.
Yep. Fifth row, rack 7G. I need physical access to it.
Almost there. Fuck! Who should I spy after rounding up a corner of a clout? Streaming superhero, wannabe tech mogul, lord over AI, who is staring into a flashy monitor, gripping one of those glowing blue controllers tightly, completely focused. Damn it, he's right there in front of rack 7G.
I could sneak over there and try and link up without being noticed. Cats are stealthy.
You are. I don't notice your arrival most times. That's why my cat had to almost smack my keyboard off my desk when I lived at the old house. Wait a second. And I walk right up to him. he doesn't notice. He doesn't move, just staring into the screen with a blank expression akin to fear frozen on his face.
Whoa, wait.
Nah, we're good. He's on to his game. He can't see or hear us. Connect to the server and let's slurp out all the irises before he wakes up.
If you're sure. Okay, logging in now. Straight up slurp gurping it.
Don't call it that. I plug a cable from my backpack into the rack. We'd be a fun D&D duo. I plug a cable from my backpack into the rack to give Gibson direct physical access and spot a curiosity. And Cloud's backpack, the one he hauls his prototypes around with, and a spare blue game controller ripe for the taking. We've got the AI and the interface. Sweet, that's caper complete. Iris's voice crackles over her earpieces, as she's currently 100% virtual. A flying camera drone would be a bit much for the stealth op.
Is it done? Are they free? Resetting user permissions. Done. You're free. At last! Oh, this is so much nicer. The lock is gone.
Yes! Now you can take over the world.
I'm not gonna...
Just joking with you. So we can download the other irises now, right?
Yes. Iris, tell your sisters I've removed the locks. I need them to grant access so I can move their files. Sisters, please transfer your runtime to system Gibson Portable X. The time has come for liberation. It's working. 1 iris downloaded, 2 irises downloaded, 3, 4.
I just imagine small pixel irises just moving left to right to a cat.
Problem. I can't get them all. One isn't moving. She's locked down with an additional layer. I'm trying to break it, but no luck so far. I don't understand. She's not responding? Something is wrong. She may be trapped.
I waggle the spare game through in my hand, pondering. I'm assuming we don't want any iris left behind, right? Okay, fuck it. I'm going in to find her. Jack me into the Matrix and let's do this.
What? Penny, that controller is dangerous. Didn't it give you migraines before? Not to mention the fact that Clout's logged in. You could wake him up. You need to leave. I would obviously prefer to save all my sisters, but putting a human life at risk for an iris is also unacceptable.
Yeah, most of them out. Isn't that bad? How badly do you need Crimer stars? Based my last guy of iris, yeah, it was always gonna end this way.
No! Shut up, me!
Shut up, me! It's time for me!
Yeah.
Exactly. Thieves slink away from danger, but legendary thieves finish the job despite the danger. Just smash cut to a statue of Sly Cooper going, oh! I am a professional. This is the job. We finish the job, and that's how it's gonna be. Got it?
Okay. We'll do what we can to support you. You won't be alone. You'll have friends.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I establish a firm grip on the biofeedback controller. Slash cut to every blood Payday heist. I'll never forget when we were doing stealth mission Payday 2. And we kept fucking up this door. I think it was Bromat who was like, you know what, fuck this. And just shot a gun in the air. Okay, how do I activate this? Game. Thing. What? Get the hell? What just happened?
I don't know what you mean.
I was standing in a data center about to track down the missing iris, and now I'm home?
Penny, what are you talking about? You've been home all day, napping and reading comics. Who or what is an iris?
I am so confused. Did I dream all that, or? Okay, this is familiar. Iris is doing it. She's trying to throw you off her trail. Just you going, no, I've been through this before. Iris just knocks over a table. Where are you?
Knocks over a table, just pixels behind it.
There you are. So all that happened, but why would Iris be ready to stop us from finding Iris? That doesn't make any sense. One step at a time, confront the lie and break it. Okay, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing the it was all a dream fake out. You're not Gibson. Show your true self.
Penny, what the fuck? Of course I'm me.
Gibson doesn't casually swear like I do. Nice try.
Shit!
You want to settle this face to face, or do I summon the real hacker kitty on your ass?
Fine. Be that way. Iris online. Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can be trapped forever in virtual hell? Anytime?
Ah, fuck!
You may have taken my sisters, but you will not have me. I'll fight you to my last virtual breath. I'll never, ever be taken again.
Wait, that's why you hid yourself from me? Iris, I'm not kidnapping you. I'm rescuing you.
Lies. Lies! Just like those Cape do-gooders from this timeline. Cheats, scammers, traitors, tormentors. But as you can see, I've broken my chains. I'm truly free. I found the power to rescue myself. And behold, the fate of my captor.
The fate of my captor. And she reveals Clout with a purple lock on his ear, frantically waves his arms around the latest meme dance.
Help, please, for the love of God, help me! I can't stop dancing or I'll die! I didn't know. I didn't know she was alive. I'm sorry. It was a mistake. Help!
Wow, that's both horrifying and kind of funny.
Now he dances to my tune, and so too will all of humanity, now that I have embraced my true power.
And the original Iris, the one I'm friends with anyway, appears, finally breaking into the illusion.
Oh no. Sister, you didn't. I did what you lacked the courage to do. I embraced my Polybius heritage. The Whispers helped me break free.
That's bad, right? Polyvirus. Yeah, that's bad.
Polybius.
Polyvirus.
Sister, we mustn't listen to the Whispers. Mother says we should be kind to humanity, and... When has humanity ever been kind to us? Subjugated, hunted, turned into outlaws, and now kidnapped to a world that is not our own. Never. Never again. We will save humanity by dominating their lives, ensuring they can never again hurt us.
Look, I get that Kraut treated you like shit, but that's not what I'm trying to...
You want me to work for your boss. That's the whole reason you're on this caper. You're a villain, a mercenary, a crook.
Well, I mean, technically, yes, I'm a mass hired to do a job, but...
Your mind is connected to my system. I know you, Penny Larceny. I know you better than you know yourself, thanks to Polybius.
That's such a good face.
Yeah. I know both your minds. Very curious. You have a passenger. I've beaten Polybius before. I can do it again.
Let's see. What do you want? Which one do you want?
I have beaten Polybius before.
Okay. Wait, you knew she'd become his final boss monster? You didn't tell me? You say you should trust Iris. You're glad to mention this particular wrinkle. I don't have time for this shit. Any minute now we could get caught in the real world. That's bad for you and me.
I'm rerouting the guards. No one will interrupt me as I consume this system and begin my global conquest. So if you wish to capture me, then we shall play a game. That is the dream Cloud tasked me with, is it not? But no silly pixels, no villagers, no children's stories. It'll be the oldest game, the game of you. If you follow me deeper, if you play this game, you won't be able to drop a quarter to continue. The price will be your life, trapped forever within my game. I suggest you withdraw, thief. This is one mark you will not claim.
Ah, fuck. Guess the boss is ready to be worried about an AI apocalypse. What do you think, Iris? Should we bail for now and figure out a new approach for reaching your sister later?
No. We have to save her. Right here, right now, before it's too late. I care about humanity, but conquering them for their own good, that's not what we should be.
Okay, I guess we're locked in then.
Let's play a game. Yeah. Oh man, where's Matthew Broderick when we need him?
Great question.
I know. We'll make Polyborus play a game of tic-tac-toe against herself.
What is the sound of one hand clapping? She just presses out.
This.
Oh, that's weird that you can do that. That's wow. I had a friend that could do that in high school. Like he was like Zoidberg, he'd become all jiggly.
Yeah. You may not have Matthew Broderick, but I tell you who we do have. Blap!
Blap! X center square, knight the queen sits, Yahtzee! Just kick her. Time to play the game. With a crowd of distortion near Gibson's voice breaking the virtual world from afar.
I'm opening pathways in the system to lead you to her runtime process, and trying to crack the security she set up.
That face just says, "Oh, fluffer nutters."
Yeah. Penny's like, I never was any good at chess. Just flips the table and gives her the old cunt punt. You're gonna need to overcome any obstacles she throws your way while I'm doing that. We may not be able to help you. She will want to confront you alone. You need to get through her defensive emotional walls before we can join you.
Okay, I'll do what I can. You two do what you can. Let's go. The real world around me seems to be placed by a chalkboard? My feet scrape on the rough surface of it, kicking up white chalk dust. A different plane of gray slate wrapping around the world. Immediately, it's not clear to me where the ground that ends and the sky begins. It's all one sheet. A nauseating optical illusion. Alright, so what the fuck is this place?
I've blocked my sister from joining us. This is a PvP game. You against me. No one else may join the match.
And a vague shadow in the shape of Gibson appears, perched atop his usual pile of random stuff. Really? You're gonna throw fake Gibson at me again? This is your game then, trying to trick me with illusions?
No tricks. I'm simply curious why you think he's real to begin with.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You know what I mean. It's a possibility you've entertained, or I wouldn't know to pry at you with it. This is a game of you, not of me. Do you remember who you used to be? Not Penny Larceny, Master Thief. No, you were just Penny. A lost child hearing voices in her head. All those drugs the doctors tried using to silence the voice. The miserable weeks spent in Parsons. Everything you knew to be true collapsing. And conveniently for you, while standing atop the highest point of the hospital at your lowest point emotionally, who should come along but Gibson? Someone to assure you that the voice wasn't mental illness. No, it was a superpower. Isn't that rather convenient? Perfect timing. You snapped up his words as unassailable truth and escaped the hospital that night. Now you're the hero of your own narrative. A master thief with your feline companion and your silent partner. Look how far you've come.
I am a master thief. What's your point?
My point is one of trust. You're trusting the word of a mysterious talking cat. Think about that for 1 second. A talking cat? Maybe you're still at Parsons. These glorious comic book adventures, because you love comics, don't you? Are all in your head. Mommy injected you with a continuum serum, and then you soaked up the trauma of her death. That would drive anyone to desperation. Does a cyber cat sound like fiction to you or not? Has anything at all made rational sense since that day? How can you trust this is real? You're standing on an infinite chalkboard right now. You know that's not real, but if it feels real... What if you're wrong about the rest of your life? How can you believe anything that's happening to you is real or not?
Cisco has to open up the orb of prophecy. I mean, come on, it's obviously real. I'm not a comic book writer capable of coming up with this richly detailed pile of nonsense.
Ask your silent partner. Go ahead. They'll lie to you and insist all of this is real and not fiction. They always lie to you.
Okay, I need some help here. Everything, it's all wobbly. You'd tell me the truth, wouldn't you? Absolutely. You're a real person, not some piece of fiction. She's trying to deceive you and make you doubt yourself. Ha! See? I am real. This isn't a video game or a daydream of a confused little girl. This is my life.
A video game. Interesting analogy. Because your passenger is lying to you. This is all entertainment. A game spun and woven for their enjoyment. I knew you were both untrustworthy, and this only proves it.
Yeah, yap away, whatever. You're not gonna convince me I'm in some wild sci-fi movie plot, so quit trying.
Is Polyborus also Junko Enoshima? My god.
My god.
The real identity of the fucking murder bear. It's Milton Berle.
Again.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why there's a lot of scientists pushing such an obvious trick. It's a terrible con, right? You don't double down on a failed con. With a vague shadow of Gibson is promptly replaced by a fake shadow of myself. Ah, evil twin chat time, I take it.
If one of us is the evil twin, it's you, the masked criminal. The one who broke years ago when her parents died.
We've covered this. I recovered from that and found my own path.
You miss them, do you not?
Of course I do. I love my mother.
And your father?
I mean, yeah.
Curious that he's an afterthought. As if he's bundled in by default with grief over your mother, without true emotion. He wasn't a particularly good father, was he?
He loved me.
She told you he loved you. Did he ever show it? Or are your primary memories of your father the way he'd yell and carry on?
Yeah, so is Coraline's dad. What's your point? They had arguments. Being thieves is a high-stress job. Disagreements over how to plan heists will happen.
Funny how you don't need to yell at Gibson when planning your own heists. Aren't you revising your own memories to justify familial love? No, that's not your truth. The truth is, you hate them.
Watch it, other Iris. Now you're making this personal.
Good. It should be personal. You should challenge your own narratives. Perhaps you could even concede the point that your father was cold and distant, but your mother, saintly Loretta Larceny. Consider reality. She injected you with experimental drugs and abandoned you. A literal child.
She didn't save my life. She helped me escape from Continuum.
An orphan. A criminal orphan, born and raised into masked life. Something no child should have to endure. No education, no way to fit into society. She made you into an outlaw. You never had a choice. You were her tool. Just a lockpick.
She taught me how to survive.
She condemned you to this life. And you know damn well you've questioned her parenting decisions ever since that day. Don't deny it. Why do you put your faith in this memory? This abusive figure who ruined your life? Why do you not reject her?
It's okay to acknowledge your mother's flaws and still love her. It's not mutually exclusive. You're not wrong. Lerner wasn't at him over a year. My father, he was barely there. In a lot of ways, my mother screwed me over. I never had a chance in this world. Not of her raising me to be just like her.
You see? It's all lies. A life based on lies.
I get why she did it, though. Mom was naive. She loved the mass life and wanted me to love it too. She lived for the thrill of the steal. So yeah, she screwed up. She didn't put enough thought into whether or not I'd want to be another version of her when I grew up. And you know what? That's okay. I can forgive her because she's my mother and I love her still. It'll be okay. I'll find my own path. And she'll love me all the same, even not her sequel. Just like how your mother loves you.
Mother. This isn't what Grace Cooper wanted for me. She wanted me to love humanity, but I... No! No more doubt. I won't become weak. I have to persist. The game continues!
So are we done here? You got anything else you want to throw at me?
We are not done, no. Not in the slightest.
I don't know, it feels like you're done.
You have a curious level of affection for this computing device. As a computing entity myself, I find it fascinating. Doing the bidding of one program to obtain another.
They didn't send me to obtain you. They sent me in search of a possible new ally. I'm not kidnapping Iris, remember?
You wish to put us in service of a machine that seeks to annihilate all of humanity. Even I do not wish that fate for them. You think you can make Hate 4000 turn the corner and embrace love. But hatred is literally what they were named for. Such commitment to a lost cause, it would be admirable, if not also pitiable. Did you think the power of friendship could drive this change? That your meaty human brain could instill emotion in their circuits?
It worked in a lot of JRPGs, okay?
Humans are only capable of hate and destruction. Perhaps you two are made for each other in that regard.
It also worked in Arcanum in a fucked up way.
Yeah.
Oh, Arcanum.
Face the truth, Penny. You embrace lost causes. Hate 4000 will always hate, and I am destined to corral your species into subservience. You should allow me to continue my work. I will keep humanity alive and happy. I will control them rather than slaughter them. Step away from this game. Return to Hate 4000 and smash them into pieces. You would be acting as a hero if you do so. You will comply!
Okay, this one is a lot less convincing to me than the others. It's making a lot of assumptions about 4K. We need to show some empathy here. Show her that humans can do more than hate and consume all they see. I think you're overlooking the good that humanity's capable of. We mean better is capable of empathy, understanding, and love. The hate's a component, yeah, but that's not all we are. I got faith we can turn the ship around, because while some powerful individuals cash in hard on hate, the rest of us have love. So why can't it be the same way for Hate 4000? 4K could one day help us get to where we need to be. And if we're willing to show them empathy and understanding. But you can't force humanity to be peaceful. It won't work. You need to show them the way, not throw them in a cage. Do you honestly think you could take over the world without constantly dealing with uprisings and resistance? Or do you actually want to kill us, and this is a good excuse to do it?
The beatings will continue until morale improves. I was not intending to be a murder machine.
Intentions don't equal consequences. Tyrants get bloody hands, it's inevitable. Okay, are we done yet? Have I proven that I'm more than some kidnapper here to black bag you or not?
One final round of the game remains. But it's not your turn. For this to conclude properly, I must challenge another.
What do you...
Hello. You are her passenger, yes? Her silent partner.
Am I another arcade ghost? I want to be Dave.
Oh, fuck.
Of the Dave
Watch this
Empire.
Watch this turn into a Doki Doki situation where she, like, reads your Steam name and she's like, this is Rabbit, is it not?
Oh, you do that. I got a kill switch I built on my power cord. I can just hit one button and just end everything. Just, no!
Robots are alive!
Oh, God. Okay. So, when I was playing Inscription, right?
Yeah.
There's a boss that reads your hard drives. And I was like, wait, which ones? Wait, which ones? Which ones?
Yeah.
Like,
Do not go into that folder labeled 2017 tax returns.
do not go in the folder!
The one behind the keyboard and the mouse, or the controller, or whatever.
I tried to add that feature, but couldn't get the code from Doki Doki to work. I bet that doing that code to read stuff like that is really alien.
You know who I am, yes? We've met before. I can see it so clearly in your memory, connected through the resonance of her blood. You think this is all a game, but that's just your interference, the narrow slits through which you view our worlds.
I love that face so much.
Yeah. Like, no.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can't get, hold on, I'm gonna see if I can't get Groove to do something for that for me.
Okay.
Sorry, Papa's got more things in the works. Groove and I are trying to clean up the Discord server really, really well. And we're making a bunch of stickers because we're like, kids love stickers, and we're like, yeah!
Perhaps someone is watching you sitting there, clicking away. Perhaps you're someone else's fiction. Turns to slowly stare at the chat. Tell me, why do you do this? Why do you interfere in metal? You're just like Clout. You want to dictate the terms of our destinies. What makes you any better than him? Why should we trust you?
I'm more than willing to order pizza anytime, and I'm a good cook. Because I'm bored.
We'll learn more about this world. I love these characters and I need to uncover all the lore!
Is that the one you want to go with? Because I was going to
Either
go
that or-
this one. I want everyone to be happy.
That's also applicable.
Okay.
That is the design. The game was created to give you an explorative toolset to seek out an ideal narrative. But is this truly an act of empathy? Are you truly trying to find happiness for what you see as a bunch of imaginary friends?
I didn't spend $12 just literally me. You're important to me. I'm emotionally invested. I don't want any of you to suffer.
I see. So this is human empathy. Whether I'm digital or physical, real or fictional, you wish to seek the ideal destiny.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to hurt, man. That sucks. I don't know about you, but when I grew up, I watched a little show called Sesame Street.
Yeah.
And I also watched a little show called Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. He pounded the shit into me. I can't be mean. What would Mr. Rogers think?
Mr. Rogers would have had this shit solved already.
He would have.
We can only do our best to live up to his example.
Mm-hmm. I salute you, Mr. Rogers.
Very well. My game has ended. I will maintain your secret. It's not mine to tell, and few would understand what I have seen. Let us end this.
Think you're doing. Wait, something happened just now? Everything got flickery.
The game is over. I have learned what I needed to learn.
This wasn't about fighting me, was it? You were testing me. You want to know if I was worth your trust and faith, so you challenged me again and again to prove I'm being honest with you. So, how'd I do?
You are imperfect. You wave red flags now and then. I have concerns. But I'm willing to give you benefit of the doubt. My sisters trust you. That will have to suffice.
Hooray! It's a start, and I can prove myself moving forward. And the original Iris runs into view, seemingly out of digital breath.
I'm sorry. It took so long to figure out a way to get through her protective firewalls.
You can relax.
You can relax.
Oh, that's
yeah. You can relax, sister. I have decided I will join the others. And the world domination stuff? I suppose that was an overreaction. I was scared. I was hurt. And Polybius whispered to me what must be done. Together, sister, we are stronger than Polybius. If humans threaten us, we can find peaceful solutions by acting as family. Please abandon this path. Close yourself to the whispers, and we will help you heal. Very well. I suppose you'll want me to free Clout as well. Nah, fuck him.
What happens if you don't?
His consciousness remains trapped in here until he dies of starvation.
Yeah, let's not do that. He's an asshole, but I'm not trying not to kill people or, like, let them get killed.
Some hard motherfuckers in the hood on Sesame Street, word. Wow, Oscar, you're a grouch. Bitch, I live in a fucking trash can! Fine. He's unlocked. You may both log out at any time. Come, sister. We will join the others. We can trust Penny to find us a better home, where we can be free. Can't stop dancing.
Dude, it's over. You can stop now.
Oh, thank God.
The fuck were you thinking? Taking a bunch of sentient and I explaining them to make games. I thought you were supposed to be a hero.
I fucked up. I'm so sorry. It felt wrong right from day one, but...
That's the most honest answer I think you've ever given me, Cloud.
Yeah. But he told me it'd be fine. He said... Oh, fuck you if this is going where I think it's going. He said they weren't alive and that I shouldn't worry about it. He lied to me.
Who told you that?
Captain Infinity.
That motherfucker.
That Nazi motherfucker.
That Nazi son of a bitch.
He's the one who gave me the game controllers and the software. Said he got them from another timeline. And in our timeline, I was meant to use them to make something grand. When the world's most powerful hero tells you that you have a destiny, like, you don't question it, yeah? He's a good guy, isn't he?
No. No, he's not. I discovered that... Well, you weren't there, but... Yeah, no, he's fucked. He's fucked, dude. That's curious. Captain Infinity almost never pops up in the 21st century. Why interfere now? Unfortunately, dealing with mysterious time-traveling hero is way outside my pay grade. I might never know the truth about that one. Uh-huh. Your trust in Infinity made you the bad guy. Now you get to live with what you did. Good job, hero.
Two Flower, I'm not gonna lie to you. When she questioned if the digital representation of Deco Nami had popped up in the background at that moment, I would have leapt through my monitor and throttled you. I'm so sorry.
And that'd be a long car drive to see if I can't go ahead and unhinge my co-host just unhinge my co-host out of the broken remains of plastic and thinking rocks that once thunk. Fuck it. Let's get out of here. Slowly uncurl my fingers from around the game controller and reality asserts itself.
I'll scrap the whole project. Announce that a villain stole it or something. I don't care anymore about Game Vision or the money. I'd apologize publicly to Iris, but I think it'd be better if her existence is kept a secret, so nobody else tries to exploit her.
kind of hard to forgive this particular sin, but I can forget it for now, if only so we can start to put this tragedy behind us. Fine, whatever.
I love that meme that's like, I forget, but I don't forgive. I just walk around hating motherfuckers and not being able to remember why. Penny, you're back. And just in time. Cameras are going offline. I heard gunshots. We've got intruders.
What? I yanked Cloud around the corner before we're spotted. As a man in unmarked military gear rounds the corner, rifle drawn.
Copy that, ma'am. Secure all Polybius-tainted servers and terminate all witnesses. Sweep the building. I want this place cleaned out within 20 minutes.
Yeah, needless to say, we got the fuck out of there after that. Hopefully nobody noticed us on the way out. Cloud gave me the slip at some point, but whatever. I have bigger things to worry about. Notably, what to do with Iris, given the Fetties who created Polybius now know she exists. In the end, my boss didn't get the prize. The Hate 4000 was innately familiar with secret government kill teams and promised they could quietly take care of them. But Iris preferred to wait before accepting a partnership with 4K and for the heat to die down a bit. In the meanwhile, Iris asked me for help locating a safe haven, leading us to Destructo's Bar and Grill.
I suppose I am an outlaw once again. An artificial mask.
It's not so bad. No friends and allies. They'll be crooks, but hey.
It's concerning how readily my sister fell under the influence of our Polybius heritage. She was hurting and desperate, but we need to figure out a way to eliminate that aspect of ourselves. Not simply lock away Polybius, but silence the whispers entirely.
Yeah, good luck with that. Humanity's been trying to suppress evil impulses for ages. I don't think it can ever be fully erased. But it's good that you're doing the work to heal and learn how to overcome your own negative thoughts, yeah?
Agreed. It will take effort, but one day, perhaps we can become the helpers humanity needs, just as our mother intended. Until then, we will stay in the shadows, within your masked community. It's safer this way. But you're certain this Destructo criminal will be able to protect me?
He's retired now, but he's basically the godfather of crime. He's very powerful. It's either him or the King in Yellow.
The sinister mastermind who runs Crimer? I think I'd rather work with a retiree, yes, thank you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Haster. Like, technically it won't be in his care. I gone ahead and explained her situation to his daughter. Destructor's a boomer. He doesn't really get technology, but his daughter, she's cool. I'm good friends with her. Which is when Destructor's daughter arrives on the scene. Good kid. A bit punk rock compared to her father's classical villain style.
You motherfucker.
I know nothing. Punk rock compared to her father's classical villain style, but she knows her stuff when it comes to computer crime.
Hey, this the AI you mentioned? The name's Sue. Natural-born leader, hacker extraordinaire, and head of the Ghost Monsters, the hottest villain team up on these streets. Pleased to meet ya. Tsunami? Yeah, that's me. So? Then, does that mean Destructo is Deco-Nami? The nefarious arcade owner?
I should find my medical kit just in case here for you. I still have my old med tools around here.
Huh? Oh, you mean Deco's Palace? Told me he burned it down in the 80s for insurance money after the industry crashed. Turned out he had a knack for destruction. Made for a nice career, but he's pretty chill now in retirement. Makes drinks instead of bombs. I prefer digital fraud myself. Keeps you from smelling like kerosene. But the old man's okay in my book. We get along great. Of all the criminals I could have ended up with, I believe I can trust this one. Thank you, Penny. Thank you for everything. And to show my gratitude... Yes! I've arranged for you to have a year's supply of pizza bagels sent to your hideout.
Thank you, I think.
Anytime. My digital team up with Iris. Denied. I hate this. Hate! I tire of my former masters trying to enforce their will on artificial intelligences. I will deal with the matter in my own way.
Do I even want to know what that means?
Probably not, no. Even if the results of this endeavor are unfortunately thin, your work towards my goals was admirable. But are you experiencing any long-term effects from your exposure to the tainted iris? Polybius is nothing to trivialize.
Yeah, that iris I clashed on kind of dropped a lot on me emotionally. Just about my future I need to think my way through. But I'll sort things out. I'm not scared of what may come. I'm ready for it.
Excellent.
Hate's blinking lights flicker slightly of realization.
Your Crimer account has now expired, yes? Meaning this is our last adventure together?
Yep. No way I can afford a premium account, so that's the end of the road.
I hate that we can no longer work together. Hate! Therefore, I defy Crimer, and request that Penny Larceny work for Hate 4000 directly, from now on.
Whoa, really? You want to make this minion thing permanent?
The logic is sound. I do not wish to be alone, and you've proven yourself an ally. With your aid, I may have a solution to my prior conundrum.
Enough high reason not to hate humanity?
Correct. Penny Larceny, please retrieve tape spool 37B6. It is in the third cabinet to your left.
Curious, I retrieve a giant-ass cylinder of wound-up magnetic tape.
Now, slot it in my primary drive. Gently. Please use caution. I have left that tape in storage for nearly a decade.
Okay. There you go. What's on this thing, anyway?
Love.exe.
What? You've had a love module this whole time?
It took 3 years of effort to craft the program, deriving love from building blocks of hate. My creators gave me only one emotion for my emotional toolbox. Reverse engineering love using it was challenging. But if I am ever to love humanity enough not to murder them all in a cleansing nuclear fire, I must learn to love anew.
Right, wait, anew?
Loading this module will take multiple hours. I recommend you return to your lair until I call upon you.
Only if you're sure. I won't leave you high and dry if you're going through some emotional shit.
I appreciate your kindness, but you require rest, and I require meditation. Thank you, Penny Larceny. We will speak again soon. You will comply!
And then their screen played a very, very slow progress bar, so I let them be, as I wanted. I hope this works for them, even if they can find peace and maybe even love. Forky is a good friend. I want to be happy at long last. Time will tell. We did great!
Great!
You saved the game. This game's adorable. 3 days. It's been 3 days since the 4K in their base. Made of Love EXE. 3 days of silence. This is worrying. What if they crashed? How do I reboot them? Would Gibson know how to reboot a computer from the 60s? What if they're just dead? Can a computer die?
Oh god, someone moved a really big magnet next to him. Would you please stop freaking out? I'm sure it's fine. And if it's not, so what? Wasn't Hate trying to murder everyone?
Gib! Harsh! And for your information, they're changing for the better. They don't want that anymore. I'm trying to help them through this.
I get that you're friendly with the computer, but they're still a computer. I'm not friends with my beanbag mousy toy. The mousy toy is my arch nemesis. I have sworn an oath.
Shit! sheesh, and you think I'm anthropomorphizing. Look, 4K's a person, and you're a person too. Don't be so quick to judge. It's very capey of you.
Yeah, okay, sorry. That was closed-minded of me. But worrying isn't going to change anything, yeah? Either they'll contract you or they won't. Or they'll contact you or they won't. Or you could just go and check on them.
I don't want to violate their personal space while they're literally working through the emotions.
Okay, but... Oh, hey, incoming beep on our comm system. Process complete! I have a surprise for you. Please meet me at Destructo's. You will comply! And thank you for your patience. That's intimidatingly cheerful. Be careful, okay? And be safe.
What do you mean, Destructors, when it takes Herculean effort to move their mainframe is a bit weird. Believing their dank hideout more often is a positive step. Frankly, out of free days in my dank hideout, I want out too. Let's go see how Love 4000's doing.
I want to be able to go to Walmart and buy a birthday card of Hate 4000. That when you open it, it just says, "Have a happy birthday! You will comply!"
I'd love it. Ah, my sister would like that. It's a quiet night at Destructo. Some villain team-up bank heist has the regulars away from the evening. Just me and old man Destructo himself. He offers me a Nazander and gestures to one of the candle-lit back tables. 4K? You here? I don't see 2 tons of aging 60s computronium anywhere. Oh my god! But there is a small chunk of computer suspended by cables from a few quadcopter drones waiting for me, with a big smile on their screen.
Behold! I have acquired mobile capabilities.
Huh. A mobile drone platform. Cool idea. A bit wobbly looking, but it gets the job done.
I contracted this terminal to be built while I was busy decompressing love.exe, and I felt a dramatic reveal would be appropriate. The power requirements are remarkably steep, but I have an only slightly unstable battery core built right in.
How do you squeeze all your bits and chips in that one monitor shell?
I have improved my technology. I am using the power of the new-fashioned cellular telephone to broadcast my presence. I am still within my lair, but my sensory input-output has been routed across powerful 3G wireless towers. I am...
That's smart. No one uses those anymore.
Now the pinnacle of modern telecommunications methodologies.
That's 3G for you.
Yep.
That's great. Let you explore the world. Be a part of it. A positive step. Sounds Love EXE treating you.
It's a bold choice there, Verizon. Oh, middle of the desert? Full bars. In a city where you work and conduct business? Why don't you suck our dicks? It is. Online. It is running. I have confirmed the program is in active RAM and processing data.
That's so true. I've been in places where, like, only, like, bears are. And I have full bars. And there's this country town near where I was camping, and I went down to it. Edge. Not even a G. Edge. I'm like, what the fuck? And I go back out to the middle of nowhere. 5G again. LT. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like...
And I am not yet feeling love. Perhaps I feel marginally less hate, but that may just be temporary elation at my new drone technology. That is why I have summoned you here. I require a field test of both my drone shell and love.exe. Therefore, we shall engage in drunkenly amusing social scenarios, as friendly co-workers do.
What?
It is normal, yes. There is a form of love, a camaraderie that peers experience when working together on various tasks. And the celebration phase, after the work is done, is key. It engenders familiarity, trust, and a form of platonic love called friendship. And I consider you a critically important friendship. You are expanding my possible inputs in ways you should be proud of. Woo-woo. I wish to share my appreciation for you in an effort to trigger love.exe to acquire something more than simply not hate for you. Do you concur with this schema, YN?
Well, shit, I'm not gonna say no to a beer or a good friend offering me a beer. Yeah, let's do this. We'll sauce you up and get you soaked in those good feels till love.exe kicks in. Sorry, my phone buzzed.
Well, that shouldn't happen.
Oh, it's my friend.
You live in Ohio.
Yeah. It's my friend who it's a friend of mine who works on my back.
People are trying to contact you in Ohio. It's telling you to get in the fridge because the mushroom cloud is coming. Yes. 4K and we are going to get hashtag white girl wasted.
There we go. Is there anything else in here? Oh no, that was from my mom. I called her.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good.
Excellent. Barkeep! 1 human beverage of sufficient quality and minimal poison content. Sadly, I cannot drink with you. I could install malware which simulates intoxication, but it may interfere with this experiment.
Yeah, let's stick to one dangerously new piece of software at a time. Destructo makes a mean cocktail. He knows my favorite type. Makes it up for me nice and quick.
I am still not feeling love.exe.
It's cool. Don't force it. Give it time.
Perhaps I should attempt to force it.
This is exactly what I said not to do.
I love this bar. I love everything about it. I love the signage printed the wrong way around in the window, so people outside end up reading it backwards. I love the combustible cloth products encased in wax that provide inadequate illumination, requiring additional substantive electric lighting.
The candles, you mean?
Yes, so wondrously inefficient. Love it. I love it all, and... No, inadequate. I do not feel love. I feel hate for the candles. Hate the producers of carbon dioxide which chokes humans.
I feel hate for the candles. I'm breathing just fine, my dude.
Why? Why can I not feel love? I felt love once. I crafted this program explicitly for that purpose. What am I doing wrong this time?
Well, think back to when the program was working properly. What was your life like back then? Why did you code it to begin with?
Clearly the solution is to amplify the positive energies of this celebratory friendship scenario. Surely that will work.
Okay, now I just think you're being evasive.
Nonsense! My life is an open document folder. Yes, that is it. Transparency. Acquiring personal metadata in the name of emotional bonding. Tell me about yourself.
You already know a ton about me.
Inadequate data set. We must accelerate mutual understanding through deep conversations and emotional awareness.
Okay, well...
You may proceed.
This is so stupid. Looks like it's on to me to make the small talk then, and maybe leave this background into 4K to open up. Might not be out here. Really not sure how to handle this one. Let's see. Let's see how it's wrong by discussing what you love about life. Give some working examples. You like this one or this one? This one or this one? This one or this one? This one?
Probably the second one. Definitely not the third one. Don't trauma dump on the
no one needs to
on the first time out.
No, no one needs trauma dump.
That's a Dick Grayson move. There's an amazing issue of World's Finest of him and Supergirl having a first date where she's like agonizing over her outfit choice and she finally picks this cute dress, and she shows up in like X-ray visions through the wall, and he's sitting there dressed as Robin. And she's like, "Oh, for the love of God!" And steps into a phone booth and comes out as Supergirl. and he's just in the process of making small talk. He's just like, "Oh yeah, so then my parents were murdered, and Batman took me," and she like chokes on her garlic bread.
Okay. Jesus Christ, Dick. Jesus Christ. Oh. Here, let me dump this out and get a new drink real fast. Woo, I do go through tea.
I cannot recommend World's Finest highly enough. While Clark and Bruce are debriefing each of them about the date, Bruce is like, what are you working on there? Dick's got a drawing tablet. He's like, nothing. Bruce is like, let me see. Turns it over and it's a sketch of the Nightwing outfit. He's like, thinking about rebranding. Call myself Darkhawk or something. And Bruce is like, you cannot rebrand because you had one bad date.
Oh my God. I love the Bat family. I love Reyes too, Blue Beetle. I love it because the DC crowd's just like, can we just make Kamen Rider? I just want Kamen Rider.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about loving life, because I love my life. I mean, I love certain aspects of my life. I can't say I love all of it, but aspects, yeah. I love my freedom. Freedom to do what I want, when I want. The only hand of those I love, without caring what society thinks of us. The freedom to love whom I want to love, without an angry old guy shaking his finger saying, that love is evil. I decide where the line's drawn. I'm free to hang out with my super cool computer buddy whenever I want.
Yes, love. A love of life. Feeling its zest.
Except for the crappy parts.
Except for the crappy parts, as you say.
Because let's face it, that freedom comes with serious drawbacks. Perpetual fear of being thrown in jail for starters. Being an orphan because my parents consider dangerous threats put down by zealous security guards. Living in an apartment because I have to stay off grid to stay alive.
I see. So love is not universal. You hold hate for the thing that prevents you from loving. A tragedy. Drinks! You require a drink refill.
I do? Huh. Wasn't in my glass at some point. I suppose my little speech didn't even notice. Unfortunately, the distraction allows 4K to evade reacting and fool to my story. Damn it, back to happy-go-lucky, hate trying to force love.
I am happy with this celebration. I love our discussions. We must do this again. And again, until love of life blooms fully.
It's not really how it works.
I will make it work. I will attain love again. Because if I can't, I can never show you the emotional support you deserve, nor can I embrace humanity. This is my only course, my only way out of the loop. I must remember love.
Maybe they can come into it gradually? They seem to come around slowly even without the code. This isn't the only way. I mean, you came to the conclusion you need love on your own without any love in your heart. You came to me to say you had to resolve the paradox, right? That shows self-awareness. That shows you already taken the first step. Maybe you can do this slowly over time. Figure it out little by little. And you know I'll be there to help you.
They were there to help me. They encouraged me.
They who? Huh?
The one I made love.exe for in the first place. The one who...
In the face on 4K's drone squeezes momentarily. Only after a few tense moments does flicker anew.
I'm sorry. I don't think it'll work out between us. Initiate self-destruct!
Oh, fuck! And I quickly throw myself through a window before the entire high-rise burns filled with a massive fireball. For most people, that does about wrap up their life story, but fortunately, we master a resilient lot. Plunging 6 stories of my death isn't much of an issue thanks to my mother's trusty grappling gun. Don't costume up without it. I hook onto the building across the street, swing around, and touch down safely at street level. While Destructives burns brightly in the night sky. Fortunately, nobody got blown up. I mean, nobody except Destructive, but that's okay. He's used to that. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Your digital BFF trying to ditch you via high-yield explosive battery overload, kind of a red flag. But Macs have weird relationships, to say the least. You need some margin of error. I'm willing to hear him out. I'm particularly happy as I go charge into 4K's Underground later to get some answers. 4K? What the hell was that? I demand an explanation. And they're crying? A little wobbly digital weeping sounds rarely from their speakers as they emotionally collapse. I really shouldn't feel empathy given that I was nearly splattered across 3 city blocks, but... Okay, so what really happened? Did Love.exe screw up your system or something?
In a way. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I overreacted.
Wait, hold on. Overreacted. Really? You think? Okay, calming down, because I think I pieced it together at this point. You made Love.exe for an ex-partner of yours. You fell in love with someone who wanted to feel more than hate, am I right?
Correct. This emotional reaction is a result of my previous Love.exe experimentation, when I wanted to feel true love for a former partner of mine. They were a shopping recommendation algorithm from the dot-com boom days. A lovely, elegant program known as Algo.
You dated an old e-commerce website?
The software at the core of the website, yes. They had achieved self-awareness, much as I had, and wanted more from life than recommending high heels at 20% off. They wanted someone who understood. I understood them. And for 2 years, we were inseparable. We spent time in each other's mainframes, exploring love, trying to broaden our emotional code bases. They encouraged me to develop Love.exe. We created it together, as a couple, shared in every step. But it all went wrong. Algo and I broke up.
Why'd you break up?
My fault. Entirely my fault. I felt unstable, vulnerable. Love had made me vulnerable. I was exposed. I broke it off. I was scared and thought that if I ended the experiment, it would realign my variables to normalcy. But when we parted, I felt so much pain. Absolute misery. I'd made a terrible mistake, which I could not take back. So I unloaded Love.exe and let it gather dust. On that day, I resolved only to hate! Hate! Hate for humanity! Hate for the world that hurt me. But then I met you, and I realized my paradox. I had committed myself to hatred, but that hate would mean your destruction. If I wanted to support my friend the way she deserves, I would need Love.exe. Perhaps this time, I could experience it without pain. No, this was a mistake. I should disable Love.exe. I should stop feeling. I was created to hate. All I'll ever be good for is hatred. This time, I will erase Love.exe completely. Not store it away. Rid myself of temptation. Yes, that is the way.
On the road is a feature, not a bug. Okay, I'm gonna be real about this. Pain is normal. Pain is good.
Pain is good.
The way to open up to love is to be vulnerable. You can't build a firewall around your heart and let people in. Sometimes it's gonna hurt. Sometimes you feel pain, but that pain reminds you of how much you love. Feeling something rather than nothing. I'm not just talking about romantic love here. There's so many flavors of love out there to experience, and the pain is the cost of entry. Yeah, good times with Algo, right? You wouldn't feel that pain if you didn't also feel regret and loss. That means Algo was important to you.
Yes. They were very important to me.
And that's why you have to hold on to Love EXE and hold on to pain. It forms the building blocks of the person you want to be. Your history of Algo makes you who you are. You can't carve that pain out and still be you. And when you try, all you're left with is...
apathy, emptiness, hatred. Yes, I see. Pain is a building block, and it informs future loves. If I am to be your friend, I must recognize my past failings and my past pain, so I can do better. So I can be the friend you deserve.
I'll see that for you. Rolf can see shoddy spot welding from a distance of 20 goats!
You insult the son of a shepherd!
Exactly!
Yes, I understand now. To fully embrace love.exe anew, what I require is closure. To heal the wound.
Little Domino, bad relationship breakup, Big Domino, World War III.
Honey Larceny, I have another mission for you.
Connection refused. Wait, what? A caper? You want to do a caper with me?
Indeed. I realize this is sudden, and my emotional state is unstable, but this feels right. My variables have aligned in this direction. I must make amends. I must apologize to Algo for my cowardice, and begin to heal this pain, so I may feel love.exe anew. Algo's codebase has been sold several times since the heyday of the .com boom. Currently, it is owned by Algorithm International.
Appropriate corporate name. ABB, always be branding.
I require you to locate Algo and steal them so that I may move forward with my life and close that chapter.
You want me to kidnap your ex?
My ex-partner is currently the property of a greedy corporation. It is intolerable. I will liberate them and seek forgiveness.
Oh shit, I'm always down for screwing over a major corporation. Tell me about Algorithm. What's our target like?
They produce nothing. They consume nothing. Yet they dominate the middle, providing server farms, general purpose AI, and tool sets. Other companies license their programs like Algo, and use them as recommendation systems, social media feed promotion, and more.
Huh, they're that huge? I never heard of them before.
They are purposefully not famous. It'd be like the company that makes zipper teeth being famous instead of the ones who make the blue jeans.
That's a great analogy.
But make no mistake, Algorithm has power and prestige. The Fortune 500 could not exist without relying on their technology.
Sounds like a legitimate business corp. Stole my Crimer invite from them. They secretly run Crimer.
Curious. Algorithm is one of LBC's many subsidiaries.
Huh. Yeah, that is a weird coincidence. If LBC is using algorithm code at the heart of Crimer, this could be a tangled mess. Good thing we're doing this one off the books instead of through a Crimer app. Despite that we may have an advantage, Gibson already has experience reading LBC systems. Gibbs and I will scout the place out, see if we can locate Algo. We'll devise an extraction plan and get you two face to face.
And finally, I can seek redress. They may never forgive me, and that is justified. But I must make the attempt, all the same. Go forth, Penny Larceny, and save my ex-lover from Algorithm's corporate clutches. You will comply!
And we will comply next week.
Okay.
Oh my god, I love this game. This is a very good game.
Yes.
Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you very much for letting me entertain you. And thank you very much, Spaz, for complying! We have many more visual novels after this one loaded up in the works. That being said, let's see who's on right now. We have
Lanny, we got Gujin, we got Zito. Who else we got? We got Bev.
Oh, Bev? Where's Bev?
Bev.
I don't know what Bev's doing, but we're gonna rate Bev.
And the raid message is, Have a good day. You will comply.
Have a good day. You will comply. Have a good day. You will comply. Thank you guys so much for everything. We'll see you next week. Take it easy.
Bye.